Hi guys, welcome back once again to my channel. My name is KDP Franklin, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you how you can be able to create a KDP journal book cover and interior for publishing on Amazon. So all you just need to do is to stick to this very channel. So I'm going to be showing you how you can be able to do that effectively with all the new changes that Amazon KDP has brought out, in which a lot of people are finding it difficult to upload their books and all of that. So I'm going to show you a step-by-step process on how you can be able to create a book cover, the interior, and how you can be able to publish it on Amazon. So stick to this very channel to the very end and don't miss any single part of this video. All you just need to do is to subscribe to my channel, click on the notification icon, and give this video a like if you are getting informative and educative content from this particular video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. All I do on the channel is to share tips and tricks, strategy. If they work, I come here, I share them with you. You also try the same thing and it works for you. So right now I'm showing you how you can be able to do that. So don't skip any single part, because every single part carries a vital information you need to understand. So the very first thing you need to do when you want to create a book journal or a book cover for yourself is first of all download a template to help you to get the correct size and publish your book so that Amazon will not reject it. So all you just need to do right now is to go and download a template. And for you to do that,
the first thing you need to do in order for you to get the template in which you can be able to use to start creating your books is for you to come to your Google Chrome, look for Cover Amazon Download. Go for Cover Amazon Download. You will see this first one that says KDP Cover Calculator. Just click on it. Just click on it. It will take you to the very next page, where you have to now calculate the number of books in which you need and how it can be. So right now, the very first thing you will see here is the binding type, and as you can see here is the binding type. All you just need to do is to click on it and click on paperback. You are not using hardcover but paperback. Then the next one you need to pick on is the black and white interior. The interior will be black and white. They're asking you type of paper type. Your paper type will be white paper, and if you go down you will see they will ask you page turn direction. You are taking left to right, and your measurement unit is on inches. Put it on inches. Yes, that's what you are going to be using. And the interior, remember we are creating a 6 by 9 inches book, a 6 by 9 inches. This is the most commonly used paperback that a lot of people publish, and they are making a lot of money for themselves. So right now all you just need to do is to use this 6 by 9, and the number that we are going to be using is 120 page count. Yes, we are going to be using 120 page count, which is the most commonly used 120 page count. That's what I'll be using here. And all you just need to do right now, after you must have filled in all this information that I just told you, is for you to click on calculate dimension. When you click on this calculate dimension, it will bring you to this very next page where you see all the calculation and everything that has been done here. All you just need to do is to take note of what you need to do. This is very important. I will show you right now. The next thing you need to do now is to download this template. Once you download this template, just click on download, and it's downloaded already on my PC. So all I have to do right now, it has downloaded, is to go to my file manager in order for me to bring it out and convert it. Now in this conversion, this is where a lot of people have issue with it. So the first thing you need to do once you just locate it on your file is just for you to right click. When you right click, you will see here that they wrote extract file. Just click on it. It will extract a file and it will be like this. Now once you open it, take note of this particular information. Take your pen and paper, look at this dimension here. As you can see on your screen, the dimension of 12.520 and 9.25. This is what you are going to be using when you are creating what you are going to create. Now look at here, this is what they call the spine. I will show you as we are going to be creating what you need to do and how you need to follow all of this process I'm going to be showing you. So the page is 120, and this is what we are going to be focusing on right now. We will come back to this, but we are only focusing on this right now on the back of the cover. We are focusing on the cover first of all. So right now what we are going to be moving out is to go to my Canva right now. just make sure you have copied this information, because that's what you'll be using in order for you to get the accurate measurement of what you are looking for. You can see this Canva, which allows you to be able to create whatever design you want to create. Now we want to create the cover of our book and the interior too. So right now, the very first thing you need to do is to have an account. If you don't have an account on Canva, all you just need to do is use the link in the description box, download and register and get started with your Canva. You can use this for free, and they have the pro version as well. So all you just need to do is to come to this create design, but I'm going to be using this custom design for what we are going to be creating. Remember, we are going to be using the information we just dropped down right now, which is we are going to be using the inches. As I said, all you just need to do, first of all, you come here, change this pixel to inches. Ensure that you have changed it before you put in any information here. So the width here, we are going to be using 12.52. Ensure that that's what you are using, and 12.520. And in the height, we are going to be using 9.25. Okay, so once you have been able to do that, all you just need to do right now is to click on create design. And once you click on create design, you will see this particular icon here. It will not appear like this. The template will come out with the proper design that you are seeing here. So all you just need to do right now is to ensure that this is what you have there. So right now, what I'm going to be doing first of all is to bring in our template, which will serve as a guide in whatever that you are going to be creating right now. So all I have to do is to come to this upload. You come to your Canva here, you see upload, then you bring in your template. I've already brought it in here. So all you just need to do is to upload it and bring it in to what you are going to be creating. So this is it. Ensure that you are following the step that I'm showing you right now. Now you put it at the edge here. All you just need to do is to drag it. So this template is to guide us, is to help us so that we will not deviate or go outside the purpose of what we are going to be creating. Now this is it. Once I've done that, all I have to do right now is to lock it out. Now I've locked it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to put in the back cover. Now the back is what I'm going to be using, and I'm going to be using the element in which we have here, which are free in order for you to do what you want to do. So I'm going to be using one of these stamps here, in which I've already used for my design before, because I want to use it in order to show you how you can be able to create and get started with what you are doing. But before then, let me start with the back here. This area here, this is the back and this is the front. So here is the front and here is the back. So right now, what I'm going to be doing here now is to bring in this line and shape. This one of this shape here. So I'm going to put in this shape here. So this shape, I'm going to do that. So all I'm going to do right now is to drop this shape here. Just watch what I'm going to do right now. I bring in this shape here, then drag it. I drag it, but then bring it down here. Look at what I'm doing. I ensure that it's not outside the box. So now this is what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to keep it at the edge of the spine, at the edge of this spine here. So I'm going to zoom it in so that I will not make any error, so that Amazon will not reject the book. So all I have to do right now is to go back here, put it at this particular line. If you can see the line here, you will see that I have been able to align it in this particular line. So you have to be very careful so that it will not go outside the line. So right now, I've been able to do that. All I have to do is to zoom out again. Now, I'm going to lock this out now. But before I lock it, I have to fade it a little bit so that I can be able to see the shape of the book that I'm doing. So, but before then, yes, let me just leave it like that first. I'll come back to that. Then the next thing I have to do in this back right now is to lock it out so that in case I touch something, it will not move out. So I'm going to lock it right now. I'm going to focus on the front right now, and I'm going to be using one of these stamps in which I've used before in my designs. You can put any design you want here. Some of individuals like going to different platforms where they can download different stock image in which they can use for their design. You are free to do that. There are a lot of stock places in which you can do like these vectors in which you can use. I will leave the link in the description box so that you can be able to check out some stock images in which you can be able to use to design whatever thing you want to do. You can go there, pick whatever design you want to design, or you want to use for your design, and then come back to Canva and start creating whatever you want to create. So, but right here, I'll be using this for my design for now, so that I will finish this tutorial with you guys. So what I'm going to do right now is to drag this image here. I want to use it for my design, so I'm going to be using it right here. So you need to be creative here. You need to think of what you can do in order for you to get what you are looking for. So right here, as you can see, I am very careful so that I don't move out of the shape or the line. So as you can see here, I aligned it effectively. So I'm going to continue here. Let me just bring in this other stamp here in which I used to. Let me just use it here. So I'm going to be very careful here. So okay. As you can see, I've aligned it. All I have to do right now is to drag, and then I'll put it in here. So now what I'm going to do right now is to form the color of what I'm looking for. Depending on what you have in mind, all you just need to do is to come to this up here. You'll see the colors, different colors in which you can be able to use. So let me just create a custom color. You can decide to be innovative. Just think of what you need to do, and then you come here, you create whatever design or you have in mind. So this book, I want to just give it this color. Okay, let me just use this color for now. Then I'll make all the areas to be the same color that I have here. Then this other area here, I'll also put it the same color. Then here, the same color. Okay, then when it comes to this other one, I can also do the same thing, change the color, then come here, put this color, then also the same color. So I just want to do something quite different from others. Then I can just leave it like this. So the very next thing I have to do right now is for me to be able to ensure that what I have in mind is what. So right now I'm going to put in some flowers in order for me to get what I'm looking for. So I have some flowers here. You can decide to use the same. So all I have to do right now is to ensure that I align it well and then keep it there. I will not give it, okay, it's okay here. Let me just leave it here. Okay, I think this, let me use another one, sorry. Okay, so you just need to be creative. You just need to know what to do when you are creating all of this stuff. So the more creative you are, the more better for you. So you get more designs from individuals. There are a lot of designs in which you can be able to get from what you're looking for. So I'll take this here. So all I have to do right now is to minimize it. Okay, so I have to align it. As you can see, Canva gives you the opportunity to align it in the middle and all of that. So right now I've done that. All I have to do right now is for me to group it together. I want to group it together right now. So I'll click on group, and then all of them are in one group. So what I have to do right now again is for me to position it. I want to take it to the back. I want to move it to the back. All I have to do is to go to the position area, then take it backward. So I've taken it backward, and now you can see that I have my front cover here, and I can now decide to remove it. So I'll have to unlock this and then remove my back cover. So I'll click on Control D, delete. I'll click on delete. So once I click on delete right now, the template is out. So right now I want to change the color of this my back cover. All I have to do is to unlock and then go back to this my color design area and then give it the color that I want. And then all I have to do is to ensure that the color is okay. I have to, and remember, I reduce the transparency of it, so I have to increase it to the normal color, and we are back. So this is it, guys. All I have to do right now, if I want to add in a text, you can come to the text aspect here, as you can see here, and then click on text, bring in whatever text color you want, but I'm not putting any text here. I'm just going to leave it like this, and then click on this share here. You see this share at the top here. All I have to do first of all is to click on share. Once I click on share, you come down here, you will see download, and you click on download. Then you come to this place, they say file type. All you just need to do is to click on PDF print. Just click on PDF print so that whoever that will download it exactly the way you have created it. So once I click on download, as you can see here, it's downloading down to my desktop. So this is it, guys. All you just need to do is to do this particular stuff, and it will be downloaded
So guys, right now we have been able to create our back cover, and the very next thing we need to create right now is the interior. Now this is the most area where a lot of people find it difficult after they must have done their back cover, but the interior becomes their problem. Now a lot of people use different applications, use different apps in order for them to get interiors like the book boat and all of that. I'm going to show you how to get that in the book boat and all of that, but you can create your own design on Canva. That's what I'm going to be showing you right now. All you just stick close as I'm going to show you all of that.
So right now, the very first thing you need to do right now is to go back to your home. When you go back to your home, what you just need to use the right interior. So we'll go back to our custom size. Now we want to create the interior of our book. We want to create the interior of our book. So all I have to do right now is to put in the interior. Remember, you change it to pixel. You change it to pixel. From pixel to inches. It will be on inches. Then the width of your book inside the book, the width of your interior will be 6.125. 6.125, and the height will be 9.25. 9.25. There's a reason for that, because when you create your interior, when it's being printed, some edges will be cut, and before you know it will now become the 6.9 that we are going to be creating. So right now, this is what we are going to be using, and this is a proper measurement for you to use when you are creating your interior. So once you have done that, you have put your inches, you are ensuring it's on inches, you are putting the interior width and height. All you just need to do is to click on create. It will now bring you to this page where you will now have to see how your interior will look like. Now you have to now design how your interior will look like. So this is your interior, and this is how you will create it right now. A lot of people use BookBoat, as I mentioned earlier. What people do, all you just need to do is to come to BookBoat. If you don't have the time to start creating it on Canva, you can come to BookBoat here, come to this area. All you just need to, if you don't have a BookBoat or you have not signed into BookBoat, I will leave the link in the description. Just sign up with it and get started. So if you come to this BookBoat, all you just need to come to this your profile area, click on your profile, you come down here, you see BookBoat design. You click on BookBoat design, it will bring you to the very next page where you will have to see some books that have already been designed and all of that. So right now I'm going to log into my account. Okay, I'm going to log into my account, and it has opened, and here this is what they are asking you of. So they're asking that you should put in what you want. We are creating a paper bag, and we are creating an interior. So right now, instead of me following this process, I can just skip this area here, come to this area here, see this interior here. You can just click on interior, and then it has appeared. Now this is your interior here. All you just need to do is to select and come to this area. You select your 6.9, but this 6.9 is not the proper inches in which you are looking for. That's why I say use Canva, but you can still use this 6.14 or 2.9 and all of that. But I prefer using Canva, but if you still use this one, you can still get what you're looking for. I'll show you how to do that on Canva right now. So the book count here, I'll just look for the design first here. Let me look for a design that is okay for me. Let me just say that I want to use this particular one right now. Once I click on this particular one, then all I have to do right now is just to click on the 6x9, and then come down here, put in 120 book count. As you can see here, I've been able to put in 120. The next thing I have to do is to click on download. So once I click on download, it processes, and then it will bring me to the very next page where I have to download this particular interior. Now it's loading up for me to download it, and as you can see here, it has been able to key it up, and you can see this is it. So you can just decide to download this and all of that, but I prefer not to do this. What a lot of people do is to go back. All you just need to do right now is to go back to the interior aspect and just click on one. Instead of downloading 120 there, you can decide to edit it from Canva and all of that. So you go back to it and then put one that you want to download, just one piece of it. Now once you click on that, you just want to click download just one. Once you have downloaded it, come here, you click on download, and it's downloading already on my system. All I have to do is to go back to my Canva right now. So once I go back to my Canva and I want to design this my book, I prefer doing everything from scratch. But if you want to use the BookBoat aspect area, you can now come back to your Canva, then bring in the book that you have been able to download. This is the book right here. So this is the book. All you just need to do is to come here, align it again to the edge here, then you drag it, you drag it, and yeah, once you have been able to do this, you can be able to say that you want to upload your. You can decide to put in some designs inside. You can decide to put in some design. Now, once you have been able to do this, you can be able to go to this duplicate and do it by 120. So I don't want to do this right now. I want to create it from the scratch because I don't know how many people have used this and all of that. So I'm going to do it from the scratch. And for you to do that, all you just need to do is to go to Element. If you don't want to use that pattern, you can use this pattern, which is the best for me. You can just come to this Canva area, take on this line area, take it at the top, I'll just give it a little space at the top here, then bring it up here a bit. Then once I bring it up here a bit, I've been able to align it. The next thing I have to do is to know how my line will look like. You know, many of the lines that they create today is not black. All you just need to do is to come down here. You now decide to reduce the light weight. I prefer putting it by 3. You reduce it by 3. Okay. Now it's on by 3 right now. So I can now decide to change the color. I can now decide to put in this gray color and all of this. So this is a different color that people normally use in creating their book lines and all of that. So right now, what I'll do right now is to duplicate this particular line. So for me to duplicate, I'll have to just come here, take this, then come here, click on duplicate. Once I've duplicated this, all I have to do is to come to this area, just bring it a little bit downwards. Yeah, bring it a little bit less. Yeah. So I'll be able to bring it downward a little bit. Okay, so this is what I have right now. So all I have to do right now is to click on Ctrl D, and then okay, so right now it's aligned already. Okay, it's aligned, the book is aligned. So I'll ensure that it's aligned to the direct right proportion instead of me going outside the line. Remember, we are creating our own. So right now, all I have to do right now is to click on Ctrl D, duplicate. So depending on the number you want to read, so I like leaving it at 23. So your line needs to be at 23 as it is. So if your line is not up to 23, check it out and ensure that it's up to 23 before you do this. So my line is up to 23 right now after duplicating. All I have to do right now is to align it. All I have to do right now is to come here, drag this to the down. I'll bring it down here. I will not take it outside. I will not take it to the very end. I'll just leave it. I'll leave a space here. Okay. This space is okay. So I'll leave a space here. All I have to do right now is to do this. This is a little tricky which you can be able to do. So after you must have selected all, you come to this position aspect. You click on position. Come down here, click on vertical. So once you click on vertical, everything will be aligned together. So as you can see right now, this is how my book cover will be looking like. So in order for me to put this a sign of touch, a little bit of design, I can now decide to put in some animation. Like, let me just put this star here in order to see how it looks like. So right now, I want to give it something unique. So what I have to do right now is to align it. So I've brought it here. The next thing I have to do is to fade it. Yeah, fade it. So I have to fade it so it won't be showing, to not be too transparent or shouting, all of that. So be creative. That's why I say you need to be creative. You need to know what you are doing so that you can be able to get the unique touch that you are looking. So once I've been able to do this, all I have to do is to lock this. So I'm going to lock it. I'm going to lock it right now. So after I've done that, I've been able to design my book and everything. Nothing is going to move out of here. All I have to do right now is to come to this duplicated aspect and duplicate it by 120. So you need to do this. It will take a little bit of your time. You keep on duplicating till it is 120. So guys, once you have been able to make it to be what to 120, you can decide to come here and make a guide view. You can be able to view it. As you can see, this is it. This is the 120 copies of it. After you must have duplicated it, and this is it. So once you've been able to do this and you are okay with your design, all you just need to do right now is to come to this share. You come to the share aspect again, come to download, you click on download, then come here again to the file type, put it on PDF print. Once you put it on PDF print, you just click on download. So once you click on download, it will automatically download to your system. So right now it's going to be downloaded to my system, and that is it.
So that is it, guys, for this particular video. And if you got value from this video I just shared with you, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to turn on the notification button, and don't forget to share it to other people who would like to hear this particular video or would like to see this particular video. All you just need to do in order to show your support is just to subscribe. It doesn't take anything, just subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up so that more people will come to hear or see this video. Go to the comment section, type Amazon KDP. Let us create an algorithm and make this video to go a long way. As I see you on my next video, peace.